two speedy moments with myself, where my real life experiences and testimony meets the kingdom and the power of the Word of God. Man, it was 2 weeks after Christmas in 2004, and I was 13 years old, man. And I remember my mother and I was going to go to Central High School basketball game that weekend, and I had already had in mind the drip that I was going to wear. Man, it was LeBron James' rookie year, and I had just got them rookie bronze and a fresh Cavs jersey to match that thing. See, this is before I didn't mess with the Cavs, man. But I digress. See, I was too crunk, man. I was crunk to wear that outfit, and that's all I could think about in school. And so one day my mom dropped me off at school, and she showed back up about an hour later. And so my teacher, Miss Combs, man, she brought me into a classroom by myself. And when I got in there, it was just me and my mom. And man, my mother was crying like I never seen before. See, I thought my grandmother had passed, but my mother proceeds to tell me that our apartment was completely burned down and there was nothing that could be saved. 17 years of my mother's hard work and dedication was gone. Everything I had was gone. Them bronze, they were burnt, man. And that jersey was burnt too. See, that probably was a little foreshadowing to them boys when they was burning my boy jersey. But in a matter of hours, man, we went from high hopes of the weekend to being homeless and with nothing, just like that. See, the only thing I had left was my health, my school uniform, and my basketball uniform for our game that night. See, we played against St. Anne's Middle School that night, and I still had to be the leader of my squad with the heaviest of hearts as a 13-year-old. And man, your boy dropped 41 points that night, a whole career high, with the most tragic thing ever to happen to me on my mind and my heart. And so after the game, me and my boy Adam, who I ended up staying with for 6 months after that, we sat in the locker room and we both just cried, man, and held each other for about 10 minutes, bro. I just couldn't help it. And so as I walked out the locker room and saw a coach from the opposing team, he stopped me, man. He said he had heard about my situation through the grapevine, and he said, man, if you can score 41 points with that tragedy looming over you, he said, your potential is endless. Potential. The unexposed, untapped, hidden, dormant strength and beauty that stands out when the rages of fire and storm comes your way. See, God's true intent for me and you has never changed, and it never will. See, his intent is for every human being to reach their full potential and maximize it. See, just like my situation, man, we all have gifts and abilities that are buried and planted inside of us, but they are suppressed by the tragedies we face in life. They are hid because family members have told us that we were crazy to dream like that. Friends have not supported your vision, so you don't do what God has asked you to do. Or people are insecure about the light that you possess, so you dim your own light and hold back your potential for others. See, but Paul tells us in 1 Timothy 4:15, man, he says, put these abilities to work. Throw yourself into your task so that everyone may notice your improvement and progress. See, we must not neglect the potential and use of the gifts that are inside of us. God gives each and every one of us these gifts to be used for the sake of blessing and furthering others, not to be buried because the external forces and people soldier hating on you. See, just as the servants that was given the talents in the Gospels, see, we are going to have to give an account of the potential that God has placed inside of each and every one of us. So do we want our potential to be taken away and given to someone else? Or do we want to maximize our potential and multiply it and allow God to trust us with more and transform everything around us by using our gifts? So I encourage myself, and I encourage you, and I encourage us together to push through the fires of life, to not allow people to be hating on you or any situation to suppress your power, strength, your talents, or any of your potential.